My name is Parker Curtis. I'm a Titan senior and I'm graduating with the class of 2020. Ralph Waldo Emerson once wrote, "All our youth is a recruiting of the holy fraternity, they shall combine for the salvation of men. Yet there is no group which a telescope will not resolve, and the dearest of friends are separated by impassable gulfs." This excerpt seems especially relevant on this day. We're all moving to take part in our futures, and we may lose track of those we once held in the highest esteem. Even the most sacred of friendships may, after today, begin to dissolve. But we've been given the opportunity to attend a ceremony that separates the phases of adulthood and childhood. We're in a middle ground where we're crossing the divide, but at the same time reminiscing and paying reverence to our childhoods, and that's exactly what we're going to try to do today. I joined PLCS my freshman year, and while I've only spent 4 years with all of you, I can safely say most of this class has had an impact on my life. When I say that, I don't just mean the certain individuals I've become close to. I'm also referring to the people with whom I've had limited conversations. The people I was instructed to sit by in math or science classes. Most of my mannerisms are not natural to me. They come from you. The way I walk, laugh, talk, these traits are not original to myself. I got them from spending 4 crucial years of my life with all of you. I'm stepping into an entirely new world with pieces of people who have simultaneously had the smallest and largest impact on my life. But that's only 4 years. Most of you have known each other since elementary or middle school. You spent half of your lives with the people in this class. In elementary school, they knew who your first crush was. In middle school, they went through and saw the awkward phases you experienced. And in high school, they sat with you in your first car late at night while you shared deep and meaningful conversations. That has to mean something, even if we know these friendships may not last. Everything we're delighted in and everything we fear, we have had the rare opportunity to share with hundreds of individuals our same age. If we were in one class above or one class below, how different would our personalities be? How different would my personality be? For those of you who know me, I am exceedingly extroverted, but that wasn't always the case. In middle school, I could argue I was the most introverted person in that class. When I moved here and met all of you, something just clicked into place. I don't know if it was the environment or the people, but it worked for me. How many of you can say the same? There are some amazing individuals I've had the pleasure to learn with and from. But I don't need to tell you that. All of you know. Your first boyfriend or girlfriend's in this class, your first friend, your first love. This could also be the class that comes with your first bully or first heartbreak, and I'm not going to pretend like everything was perfect about our experience. But if we only had the good, how could we ever grow into the people we are today? And all of you should be very proud of that person. We've been given the ability to grow in an environment that's socially preparing us for the outside world. That includes the good and the bad. Now, I know this graduation isn't what we expected at the end of our senior year, but I'm 100% confident that we can make it through. Our births were overshadowed by the tragedy of 9/11, and now our graduation is placed in the midst of a pandemic. It's almost as if we were made for this. We can improvise and thrive through anything thrown in our paths. It's just who we are. And we've accomplished some pretty amazing things this year. All of us are defined by each other in the holy fraternity of men. I believe in us because I'm defined by us. Together, we can continue to do great things. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Parker L. Curtis.